Hello, everyone. Nicholas Velasquez here. Let me uh let me tell you this. Today, or I should say yesterday, we've learned about righteousness through Jesus Christ, and that's because of Jasmine. Love you, sister. That was teaching us from our midweek service, and I would like to put my own little spin to it to help anyone understand this. But I would love to say thank you, Chaz, for sharing that. Now, I will be spreading that message to my family and friends here on Facebook. Let me just start by saying that there is a difference between my posts exposing darkness and sin and just all out spreading the love by giving a lesson about the Lord and His Word, which both concludes the fact that of me spreading the gospel, which is the good news. Okay, let's start. What is righteousness? Righteousness refers to being in a right relationship with God, living a life that is pleasing to Him and conforming to His moral standards. It's about being holy and just and upright in our thoughts, words, and actions. In essence, righteousness is not about being perfect or sinless, but about being in a state of right standing with God. It's a gift that we receive through faith in Jesus Christ, who is our righteousness. 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 30. When we put our trust in Jesus, in Him, He imputes His righteousness to us, making us righteous in God's eyes. In practical terms, righteousness is about living a life that reflects God's character, being guided by His word, and seeking to honor Him in all we do. It's a lifelong journey of growth, transformation, and surrender to God's will. But understand this, we are all not righteous. See, when checking this out in Isaiah chapter 64, verse 6, it states, all of us has become like one who is unclean, and all our righteous acts are like filthy rags. We all shrivel up like a leaf, and our iniquities sweep us away like the wind. See, this verse is powerful. It highlights the reality of our sinful nature. It says that even our best efforts to be good, our righteous acts, are like filthy rags in God's eyes. This means that our attempts to earn God's favor or achieve righteousness through our own works are ultimately flawed and unacceptable to Him. Filthy rags is a strong metaphor, implying that our self righteousness is not only inadequate, but also repulsive to God. It's a humbling reminder that we can't earn our way into God's favor or achieve righteousness through our own strength. It is a call to, what is that word? It is a call to humility, recognizing that our only hope for true righteousness is through the faith in God's mercy and grace, not through our own efforts. It is a beautiful setup for the gospel message where we learn that Jesus Christ is our righteousness and that through faith in Him, we can receive the gift of righteousness. But why receive it through the faith in Jesus? Why? Well, I can answer that. Because simply in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 21 says, God made Him who had no sin to be sin for us so that in Him we might become the righteousness of God. This verse highlights the substitutionary atonement of Jesus, where He took our place on the cross, bearing the wrath of God. And in doing so, He made it possible for us to be declared righteous in God's eyes. It's a beautiful expression of God's loving grace, where He justifies us, not based on our own works, but based on the finished work of Jesus Christ. Let me lay this down to you right now. I'm going to give you a little parable. I imagine a beautiful white garment. I actually wrote this parable. I'm looking at what I'm writing right now because I'm going to explain it and spread it to you guys. Imagine a beautiful white garment, which we symbolize as righteousness. A person representing humanity, tries to clean and perfect the garment on their own. But no matter how hard they scrub, it remains stained and filthy. This represents our futile efforts to achieve righteousness through our own good deeds and works. Then one day, a kind and gentle tailor, we will represent him as Jesus, offers to take that garment and make it new. The tailor doesn't just clean the stains, he replaces the entire garment with a brand new, spotless one. This represents the gift of righteousness we receive through the faith in Jesus. The person still holding on to the old tainted garment is hesitant to let go, but the tailor gently takes it from them, and they realize that their own efforts were never enough. They receive the new garment and it fits perfectly, symbolizing the righteousness they now have in Jesus Christ. I'm trying to have you guys illustrate that our own efforts to achieve righteousness are like the tainted garment, imperfect and insufficient. But through the faith in Jesus, we receive a new, perfect righteousness, not based on our own works, but on his finished work on the cross. Oh man, there were plenty of times where I had realized that I cannot do anything without him. Like I thought I had righteous by doing my own good deeds and everything. It's a long story, but ultimately it ends with me realizing I cannot do anything without him. I cannot. I came to a realization that all the things that I've done was not by my own righteousness. It was because of his. I don't know if you guys are, following me here. But here's a little homework for you. Today, take a moment to surrender your efforts to earn righteousness and instead receive Jesus' gift of righteousness. Pray the words. Now, pray these words. Lord, I acknowledge that I am not righteous in my own strength, but I receive your gift of righteousness through faith in Jesus. I'm telling you, it was a beautiful word today, and I appreciate Jasmine for sharing that, and I hope I get to people in spreading this message that through faith in Jesus is your gift of righteousness. Come on, man. Come on. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5, guys. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Submit to him, and he will make your path straight. God bless you.